Hi, having looked at the Western and the Indian philosophies and their research on emotions, let us now look at the research that was carried on in the Far East, which is in maybe China. Back then, around 2000 or 2500 years ago, Lao Tzu, a Chinese contemporary of the philosopher Confucius, famously said that love is not just an emotion but a decision. He said this in his famous book Tao Te Ching, translated as the Book of the Way, which went on to inspire legends like Bruce Lee, who famously said, "Be adaptive like water, my friend. Be formless, taking the shape of whichever container it is poured into, like glass, jug, or a cup." That is how we have to be in daily life, was the teaching in Tao Te Ching. Comparing the Chinese philosophy with the Indian counterpart, we get to understand that while the Chinese philosophy tells us what to be like, the Indian counterpart tells us how we should attain such a state. There is a branch of Vedanta in the Indian philosophy called Advaita Vedanta, literally translated as non-dualism, according to which the only thing that ever exists is consciousness. All these causes and effects of the emotions occurring in us and outside us, probably in other people's minds, are all, they can be compared to the waves emerging from the consciousness and falling back into the same consciousness. Such an understanding of the emotions will help us sail smoothly in the life's boat without actually getting affected by the hassles of the emotions and the troubles that wreak havoc in our daily life. It should be carefully noted that Advaita Vedanta or non-dualism should not be confused with solipsism, a concept that was propounded by the Greek philosopher Gorgias much before Socrates. Solipsism is an ideology wherein only one's mind is sure to exist and nothing else. Descartes, 1500 years later, who was a French mathematician and a philosopher, said something similar. "I think, therefore I am." Now, there are so many philosophies to choose from. Choose whichever suits your personality and lifestyle, just to steer clear of the hassles and tussles of daily life. All the best.